In this life, as many of you have probably experienced, a lot of people love to give you unsolicited advice. I own a lot of old cars, and a lot of them are breaking and stressing me out most of the time. And a lot of people think the solution to my issues is to buy a new car, sell everything I have, and start over fresh. A new car like this 2025 Audi Q5 S-Line Edition. This is green over brown. It is a spec that I would love to have in my life, but this is not mine. I'm actually only with it for like maybe half an hour doing a favor to a friend. So this car has half an hour to convince me that instead of spending many thousands of dollars upkeeping like 5 ship boxes, I should spend many of thousands of dollars insuring and paying off one good car. Let's hit the road and see if it can do that. So I've driven new cars before. I drove them a lot back a couple years ago when I was still a valet. I would drive basically everything that was made, which was really cool, and it gave me a lot of experiences that I wouldn't have had otherwise. But it also convinced me that new cars aren't really what I want. They're just too easy, and they're just not what I'm looking for. You know, I like the experience of when you make it somewhere in an old shitbox, you're kind of excited that you made it. You know, every time I take out my Saab, I know that my tensioner is bad. I know that I have weird oil leaks and weird oil burning issues. So whenever I make it to where I'm going, it's more of a relief, you know, that, oh my God, my adventure's over and I made it where I'm going and I had a lot of fun doing it. Whenever you're in a modern car, you don't get any of that. Like, I know that this Audi's going to make it where we're going with no issues, and I'm going to be bored the whole way there because I'll have music, I'll have air conditioning, I'll have comfy seats and working brakes. And where's the fun in all that? Now, I feel like I sort of need to clarify that previous statement. It doesn't mean that I like unreliable cars. I still try to buy mostly reliable old cars, but it's more or less that I like the uniqueness and the adventure that that owning old cars gives you and brings to your life. Like I said, in a modern car, I know that we're going to get where we're going, and there's nothing interesting that's going to happen on the way there. I'm just another one of a crowd. You know, I sit in traffic in a new car or just a normal car, and I know that, you know, I'm just one of the masses. But when I sit in traffic in something where I'm blasting the heater because I don't really trust it to sit in traffic that long, I know that it's just me doing that. It's just ya boy in his Saab or his Mini or his Miata suffering, as opposed to just another normie norming it up. Now, the only upside to new cars, in my opinion, is that they really figured out that whole getting power from small motors. I have no idea what motor is in this car, but but it sure gets up and goes a lot quicker than anything I have. The steering also feels great, as it should. It's a brand new car. There is nothing interesting about it. There are no warnings that I needed to be given before I took this thing out because it's fine, you know? It's fine. I guess that's the way, I guess that's what's up. That's why I don't like new cars. New cars are fine. And that's not what I want in cars. I want cars to be interesting. I want them to be unique, and I want them to be fun. And I can't have fun in a car that's just fine, you know? I mean, it's cool. Trust me, it's cool. I like that nothing rattles in here. I like it a lot more than my rattly ass cars, but enough to spend 4 or 5 times what my car costs on a car that doesn't really fulfill everything I want in a car. You know. No, don't get me wrong. I did drive this thing on the freeway yesterday, and it did make me really realize why people do this instead of owning old cars like I do. It was so quiet. It was so easy. I didn't have to think about anything. I understand that 100%. And there are days where I wish I had more of a normal car, you know, like I've been sick this last couple weeks, and I haven't really wanted to drive any of my hard to drive or annoying cars because like they're hard to drive and they're annoying and I already don't feel well. So there is a place probably in my life for a brand new car, but definitely not anytime soon, and definitely not anything this expensive. This is definitely more than I'll ever need. But damn, you come to a red light and there's no rattling, there's no like noise, there's nothing. It's just the indicator and the little EV chime, like the little EV like hum. But yeah, my drive's about coming up here. There's a guy coming. Hang on. But my drive is about coming up. Did the car convince me that I need something like this in my life? No, not really. Am I excited to get back into one of my shit boxes afterwards? No, not really. Like, I'm not really excited for the rattles, like I said. But am I excited to row my own in a car worth a quarter as much as this car, yeah, I am very much excited for that. Anyways, thanks for watching, etc. Bye.